What's happening, Print Fam? It's 9:58 a.m., October the 9th. That's a Tuesday. Welcome back. Check it out. Over the course of the weekend, this happened to me. Missing license plate. Apparently, there was a lapse period where I didn't have insurance while I still had registration, so apparently they reported to the registration office, and that office revoked my license plate. I'm still a little bit confused by it because I've never had it happen before, but ultimately, apparently I have to, and I'm going to do that today, I have to call them. I don't know, I have to prove to the registration office that I actually was insured, and then I have to get a new plate. I don't know if there's any fines involved with that. I have no idea, but today I'm going to figure that out. I don't fucking know. I don't even know where the ticket went. What is happening right now? Also, this is getting out of here today. I'm scheduling it today. That will be on its way out. I'm really slacking. This whole weekend, me and Jen just chilled. I did nothing other than last Friday I said I was gonna go buy an FXR, and it was nice. I went and looked at it, but you know, from the 80s, if they haven't been really well kept, they're a little bit, it was I don't know how to put it. I guess it was a little bit shakier than I would like it to be, and it didn't really cross my mind until I was talking with the seller. But what I want to use the bike for in 2019, a 5-speed carbureted probably wouldn't suit the bill. So then after I talked with him, you know, there's a couple things I could do. I could still get an FXR, but then I would have to probably dump. There'd be a lot of stuff that I'd have to do, which would probably put me into more of the $12,000 range. At which point, I started thinking, well, the new Street Bobs, which have the new monoshock Softail thing, I know they're getting a lot of flack, but at the same time, I actually think it's probably a better bike than most of the lineup in Harley Davidson of the past. I know a lot of purists are going to disagree, but anyway, I went and looked at it over the weekend, but so I went to the dealership on Saturday, or was it Sunday? One of those days, to talk to them about the Street Bob, and we ended up at like 17.5, which was still really high, but I was going to do it. But then they tried to hit me on an upgrade on that fucking exhaust tip that they had on it. So they had an aftermarket kind of tip, Vance & Hines tip, and they said that I wouldn't be able to ride today with that in there, so I'd have to pay the extra $5. So I walked out. I didn't take it. Any of you guys that have bought any of the 2018 or 2019 Bobs, I guess I need your advice. What is your experience with them taking off of MSRP? So in my mind, anything, I mean, I need to at least get 10% off MSRP. So I'd like to be at maybe 14-ish flat, plus taxes on that, which would put me right around 15.5. And then I don't really want to pay the dock fees or any of that shit. So to me, in my mind, for a brand new Harley Davidson Street Bob, you know, I'm not walking out of there, man, if I'm financing really over 15.5. I feel like they can take enough off the MSRP to counteract the cost of taxes. Yeah, I feel like I should be able to walk out the door financed at no more than 15.5. That's what I feel, including taxes. So they reduce the MSRP enough to where it kind of covers the tax offset. So let me know if any of you, it's been a long time. I used to sell cars, and I remember sometimes the dealership would go crazy and do numbers like that. Sometimes they would not budge off MSRP. Let me know if I'm out of my realm of reality there. It's been so long for me. To me, that's where it should be. After, I don't know, how long have I been doing this YouTube channel thing? Over 2 years now? I think a few months past 2 years. But after that, dude, has it been almost, that can't be, right? It's over 2 years. It was 2 years in September. Anyway, since starting the YouTube channel, you know, it's been a long ongoing process, getting content, doing this, doing that, getting YouTube to even pay attention to the channel. But now, after much work, we've started to get clients come. I've mentioned this a little bit in the past. They've been trickling in, but they're starting to notice the channel, notice the shop, and give us work. So it's very cool. Shout out to Kristen for placing an order with us after finding us through the YouTube channel. That is very cool. Thank you. And we'll make sure to do a stellar job on your project. It's going to look good. It has been so long since I got any kind of like violation. I'm confused. So the violation was displaying plates suspended for financial responsibility, and I guess what that means is registration had lapsed because I didn't pay insurance or something. But like, what I'm not clear on is how I remedy this. I'm assuming I just need to go to the department or the motor vehicle division and pay a fine to reinstate my plates and show them this, which is my insurance card. I'm assuming that's all I have to do. So I guess I'm gonna have to Uber my happy ass over to the motor vehicle department. You know what, before I head off to DMV, I'm gonna get that press packed up and ready to ship so I can feel like I got something done. Little update, I was trying to package the thing up, got a phone call from those guys over at Buddy Stubbs. We're taking it at MSRP plus sales tax. That's pretty reasonable, $15.7. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. So we'll see what he says. In the meantime, I need to call my accountant and get some information on some stuff. Still kind of sucks getting a stock bike because I still got to put another $1,000 in for the pipes, another $500 for the tune, another $500 for the seat. So I'm gonna just be riding a stock goofy ass street bob for a little while, but that's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna I'm on the line with my accountant right now because I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna need to do to make sure that this can be a business expense for our marketing efforts next year and this year. Well, not necessarily. I mean, it would be cool if I could claim the expense in this year when we're filing. Okay. Right. That makes sense. So, like, I don't want to get into any trouble with the IRS. That's my whole thing. Perfect. Okay. Sweet. That's all I needed to know, man. As long as you guys can help me work that out for this year, we'll be good to go. Fuck! I couldn't believe it. Okay, so the deal came through. I would say from a dealership, considering it's 2019, it's as good of a deal as I'm gonna get. I think that's good. I feel like that's a good deal. So even if it's not, I feel like it is. Let's go pick it up, huh? All right, so I'm in my Uber and we are on our way to the dealership. I got the final deal at $15,800 out the door, financed at 3.9%. I'm not sure if it's a good deal, but I feel, you know, not great about it, but I feel decent about it. So let's check in a little bit.
Good luck to you, man.
Thank you, brother. See ya.
All right. Have a good one.
Later, man. All right. Hi. I'm here for Kyle, I think is who it was. What up? I am, my heart is beating out of my chest. This is the first thing I've ever first thing I've ever financed, and this is the biggest purchase I've ever made in regards to a vehicle. I'm shitting my pants. Don't tell him. I think we both lost and we both won.
I would agree.
So
I think it's a win.
That's a good deal in my opinion. So I'm gonna be riding out of here soon. Well, I'm officially the owner of a 2019 Street Bob. Cheers. I'm just waiting to take the delivery, do the walk around. I'm trying to calm my heart rate before I take off on this thing. Yeah, dude, I gotta be honest. I cannot believe I financed anything. I never thought I would. It's 2:03. I'm just chilling in the lounge here, waiting for delivery. They're having to rip off the old pipe or the good pipes and put the stock ones back on because I didn't want to pay for them. You know how I do. Cheap boy over here. I tried to get them to throw them in for free, but alas, my negotiating skills were lacking. I've never ridden a bike and, like, you know, I'm used to the sport bike naked roadster thing. I'm not used to riding a bike like I'm in an armchair. This is gonna be weird. I think I'll get used to it quickly, but I'm gonna be a little sketchy at first. You're not giving me the walk around?
I can do it, man.
So I'm about to do my walk around.
New Harley Davidson.
Yes, sir. Oh, it's so pretty, man. I'm scared to touch it. What do you guys think? Very cool, all right? Thank you.
This is definitely comfortable.
Cool.
So for this, you don't have no ignition
Okay.
switch to turn on. It's just, this is your kill switch, this is your start. Or
Okay.
kill switch on, and that's your start.
All right. How do you kill it? Okay.
Yep. Right, those turn signals that just went off, it's indicating your security. So I'm gonna put this over here.
Okay.
It's off. Someone's trying to start your bike right now. Yeah, you're allowed to go on the bike with the box. So you're
With that pin.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I come
So-
close?
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
That just showed you.
Now I'm safe. So
Now
I can,
you're safe because
That's
you have it's in the proximity.
Right.
So as soon as you leave, it locks by itself.
That's beautiful. Because you know my last bike got stolen because I left the key in the goddamn ignition.
Oh really?
Yeah, and it
See,
went into
no
work
key,
and
no
it was
ignition,
gone.
You are good.
That is beautiful.
Um,
Now, I just got my walk around. Unfortunately, I didn't bring GoPro, so I can't really film myself leaving. But I'll touch base in a little bit. So I got the bike home. Rides like a goddamn dream. Beautiful. Jesse's having some troubles, and I think we just together found out why some of them will be in reg and some won't. I think that the tilt on these pallets is off a little bit, so we need to adjust that. There's the G. She's been waiting patiently for me to get back on my bike. I'll do a full walk around here in a second. I'm gonna come here, get Jesse going, and then I gotta grab a backpack, head back to the dealership to get my stuff, and then come back home. It's a good excuse to ride a little bit more. Let's check on this first. Okay. We weren't even able to talk about the fact that I got a brand new motorcycle sitting out there, Jesse. That's all I really want to talk about right now.
You just brought it back?
Yeah, I have no interest in this shit.
I'm like,
Here we are. All right, that one looks pretty level, so I think we're gonna move on to the next one. Let's see about this one. That one's pretty good. Thanks for calling Monument. This is Cam. How may I help you? With the camo print, right? So just pop on over, log in, approve it, and we'll get this thing started. Because of the nature of today, I'm telling you about the problems, but I'm not actually showing myself address them. Like right here, I just had to crank it out. Today's not the day to be running around trying to do personal things like buying a new motorcycle. I should be handling business shit like a responsible adult. Instead, I'm acting like a gigantic child. As much as I want to just go out and play with my new toy, I'm going to do some other stuff first. Here we go. So, I just have to quote some people some things, you know? Pretty straightforward. It's sick, right? I gotta push the things forward here because I'm too lanky for this. Oh shit. What's up, homie? Oh, you know, give me some new toys.
Oh, you got a bike? You bike?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
Had to get it.
That's how we doing it?
Had to do it, bro. Matt's got that gloomy look in his eyes. I think he's gonna take a trip to the Harley dealership.
Oh, no, man.
Alright, today has just been so distracting because all I wanted to do was play with the motorcycle, but I had to get a bunch of stuff done. Jesse got a whole job set up and wasn't able to print it We've been having some issues with this press again. We tried to get the pallets leveled, but we've done it many times. They're still not to the point of level where it's not causing issues with some of the pallets when you have really tight registration. So him and I were sitting there fussing with that for the better part of an hour. I think we got it sorted out. Anyway, I'm gonna go for a little ride, get some dinner. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me. We'll talk to you guys in the morning. I'll touch base with you and we'll go over the new acquisition that I really wasn't able to do much with today in terms of video. Also, because I got the call from the dealer, I didn't get this shipped out again. Tomorrow it's going, I promise. Dude, your press is coming. Don't stress. Talk to you later, Print Fam. Peace out.